Production of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Bortles. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Nice 39, Lucy.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 50 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. 380. Nice 39, Lucy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good. So that one will be accepted. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Throwing now is Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A.J. Boye with a pick. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it at around the 40. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Bortles going to throw, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Fournette on the counter. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Green attack.
Again, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is going to be incomplete. A strong safety buried Church all over that one and knocked it away. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Lucy. Let's go. Green attack.
Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, spread right. Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. 372. Green attack.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing is Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Nice move at the 40. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Spread right, 72. Here we go.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions up. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Green 80. Green 80. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green 80.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Fournette able to spin free. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
To throw, it's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Moving 80.
Now Bortles again. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Bortles. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Bortles to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Now, that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives? When I call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right with it, and batted it away.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Bortles. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out to them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one that will be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down? Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head